Buenos dias, amigos from Ajijic here in the Lakeside area. Another good day today. Yesterday, I want to mention real quick, I had coffee. I recently met a person and I had a coffee with a new friend of mine, an amiga, and we had coffee at 8 o'clock in the morning, but not in the plaza. She wanted to meet up on the Caratara, and we had coffee there, and we had coffee again today at 8 o'clock there. And we're going to be meeting up somewhere later today, but I've been pretty good, you know, couple of days. As always, here in Lakeside, always have good days here. And want to mention that today I was in the plaza having breakfast after I had coffee with my amiga friend. I went over to the plaza, had breakfast, and a woman came up, wanted to have coffee with me. And I said, sure, of course. And this is a woman I met about 3 days ago. She just got here less than a week ago. She's got an Airbnb. I introduced her to a friend of mine, an expat from San Francisco. And then she's meeting people. She's out there meeting people, other expats and Mexican residents. Now, she does speak Spanish pretty good, but she's been coming back and forth to Mexico for 10 years, coming back 10 years now. And she finally decided that she wants to retire here permanently. She's of a lower income Social Security, but hopefully she'll make it. We're trying to help her, and I directed her to some lower budget rental places she can go to and get settled even more here. Also, yeah, so she'll be okay. I also directed her over to Lake Chapala Society. I said, go there, check out the services and the activities that they have to offer. It's the largest expat organization in the world, nonprofit, right here in Ajijic. Also suggested going over to the American Legion on Chapala, but she's getting around. I think she'll find herself a lower budget rental place. And I want to also mention, while I was at the Sunrise, I went to the Sunrise Sunrise Restaurant yesterday in San Antonio, bought some food. But while I was there, they have a food court there on Monday mornings. Um, Big, rather tall gentleman, about 6'5". I didn't know how tall he was until I turned around. He tapped me on the shoulder. I looked up at him, and he said his wife wanted to meet me, and they want to meet me because they watch the videos from this channel, and they are subscribers. And they're going to be leaving next week, but they've been down here for a month. Somehow, from up in the States, they found a place, and it's for a month, and they found a really nice apartment that they managed to get for a month. I'm not sure if it's an Airbnb or what, but all they had to do was put down the first month and security deposit on that place. Now they're going back up. They're not going to. They're going to be coming back and forth. They are. He's the same age as me, and we have a lot in common. Although he's much taller. We're both pension. We both have pensions and Social Security. We're both the same age. But they have a home up there in the States, and his wife, they're not going to settle down and retire until his wife gets her Social Security in 2 years. When she's 62, she'll take her Social Security, and she's working part time. But they have their sights set on here. Now, I also want to mention for those viewers who haven't been watching this channel, newer viewers or people who haven't seen some of the other videos, I've been living and traveling in Mexico for 4 years, in which I lived. One of the places was San Miguel de Allende. I went to a realtor and found an apartment there when I was a snowbird a few years ago. And I want to mention something for those who might not know. I found out about San Miguel de Allende through a book called The Lonely Planet. And I believe there's a section on Ajijic and this lakeside area. And it can refer you to a lot of hotels, different things that'll tell you about Ajijic and the area, restaurants, etc. But Lonely Planet is is it's a really good book. A lot of expats read it. You can read that before you come down as preparation or bring it with you. Um, I want to say too, after being a week in San Miguel de Allende, that was a few years ago. After I left Cuernavaca, went to San Miguel, my sister sent me a notification, a link to the Boston Globe, an article that appeared in the Boston Globe at that time. And that article mentioned that San Miguel de Allende at that time was voted by Travel and Leisure as the best, smallest city in the world. Okay, now I know you guys are watching this channel. You're set on Lakeside, set on Ajijic, but also wanted to bring that up. And from my experience, and I think it's both been voted over the years. I haven't followed it enough, but over the years, it's been voted as the best, smallest city in the world. That's by Travel and Leisure, and at times it's been voted that, but I don't know where it's at now. But San Miguel de Allende is also a good place to go for those who aren't exactly sure where they want to settle. They have a large expat population there, and you can settle there, check that out, go down there for a while. Also, I've been, of course, Cuernavaca a couple times, but I want to mention Oaxaca City. I went and traveled when I was living in San Miguel de Allende. That's when I was a snowbird. I went 5 days to Oaxaca City, and there isn't a big expat population there, but there is an expat population there. Now, if you want to go to other cities or come here to Lakeside, check the expat Facebook groups. Go to the internet and find find out about them, and they can maybe be of some assistance to you as well. And also, I want to mention, I go to these places where the climate is pretty temperate or pretty good, and you'll find climate in some of those cities pretty good as well. So it's about going on the internet, checking out the climates, like say, check out the climate in Cuernavaca. Although it doesn't have the expat population that it once had many years ago, it used to have a big expat population there. And even people, very rich people, affluent people. I know there was one couple from Hollywood actually lived there before, and a famous musician died out there in Cuernavaca at one point. But that was many years ago. It's changed. Now, San Miguel de Allende, of course, still has that large expat population. And I've been to other cities in Mexico that I haven't mentioned yet in this video. But I really love being here and traveling in Mexico. And is San Miguel de Allende a possibility again for me? Possibly. It depends what I choose to do. It's a little more expensive, but it's another great expat location for those who want to be around expats. And now it's coming back and forth to Mexico for 4 years. I don't have to necessarily be in an expat population that has a high expat population. Being around expats is cool, it's great, but my Spanish has improved such that it's gotten better over the last few years. So, I don't have to be necessarily, I'm not as limited as I once was when I first came to Mexico 4 years ago. So, Retiree Mexico is a good idea for those who want to. Check it out. And this Ajijic Lakeside area, I should just say Ajijic. There's a lot of other places in Ajijic. I mean, outside Ajijic in this Lakeside area, people can retire and choose to retire. Expats are around, and you'll also meet some really good Mexican residents here. They're the best. So check it out. Choose one of those places. Just explore. But also, I know you're watching these channels here from Lakeside and Ajijic because many of you have your sights set on Ajijic. So that's a good thing too. So I'm going to cut this video short. Thanks for viewing. Please tap on that notification bell and you'll be notified of upcoming videos. Thanks for viewing. Bonus is from Ajijic. Thanks for viewing. Have a great day.